So typically we have 25 flips under construction at any given time.
But as you know, we love luxury properties and luxury flipping.
Today we're gonna walk 5 of our multi-million-dollar high-end flips and show you the progress.
So we're inside our biggest flip yet, Pine Hollow. If you've seen it already on our channel, that's okay if you haven't. But I want to make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button because we're almost finished with this property and we're going to do a final tour and a final reveal once it's all done, and you don't want to miss out on that.
So it's coming together quick. We're about 10 to 12 days out from actually finishing this and staging this. First thing we notice is the office glass is in, the office is coming together.
One of the coolest pieces of the office is the wine cellar, and we can actually see how these are going to be floating all the way up and down here, holding all the wine bottles from ceiling to floor.
Yeah, I think we counted. This thing's gonna hold like 80 wine bottles in this wine cellar. So that's gonna look awesome. It's two-way glass, so from the office, you're gonna be able to see through the wine bottles to the rest of the house. And then of course, from the main area of the house, you have access to it.
Now we have a couple big things to decide on here in the kitchen right now. So as you can see, it's definitely coming together, but we put an incredible quartzite slab on this island, waterfalled it, of course, like we always do. I love how it came out.
Yeah.
And now that that's in.
Yeah, well, you guys actually picked this slab. If you remember in the video that we did, picking the quartz slabs, this was option number 2 from that video, and you picked this slab. So thank you for that. It looks insanely amazing in here.
You guys did a great job.
But like we were saying, we have a big dilemma, and we need your help.
The plan was to have our black painted hood match black cabinets. But now that this is on, and it's maybe not jet black, but it's like a darker tone, it's maybe like a dark grayish black, we're thinking that if we paint these black, they'll kind of disappear. And so it'll all just blend, and you really won't be able to see the detail in the island. So we really got to ask you guys, do you think we should paint these black to match that, or should we leave them white? Drop a comment below. We'll definitely read them, and just like last time, we may take your suggestion.
We really need your help on this one, so please let us know what you think. This kitchen looks insane. Take a look at this kitchen.
One of my favorite parts has been completed right now, and that is, let me close this. Let me get it officially closed. Look at that. Seamless cabinetry on this entire wall. Totally incognito. And although we're missing our handles, when you walk up to this and open it, it's a totally hidden pantry.
So a couple last minute decisions that we decided to do. Typically we would backsplash only up to about the bottom of the hood, but on this house we decided to do the entire back wall, which I really think tied the entire kitchen together, especially with the big black hood as well.
We also mentioned why there's wires hanging from here, that they're gonna be underlit shelving. And if you guys back up a little bit here, you'll be able to see that some of the shelving's actually going up. So it's the natural wood color, matches the accent over there on the actual oven hood. They're gonna have 4 shelves here, 4 shelves over there. I think it's really gonna tie both rooms together.
Yeah, so the shelves are actually gonna be level all the way across from where Jesse's at, all the way through the kitchen. So these shelves are at the same height as those ones over there. So it's gonna look really cohesive against the entire back wall.
Yeah.
So this house and the finishing touches of it are coming together super quick, but we have a major dilemma still, and it's this 22-foot slider that is still a massive hole in the center of our house.
I know, I mean, at first it was the wrong size frame and we had about a 3-foot gap. Now that's been fixed, but now we can't get our doors installed. I don't know what's taking so long, why they're not here yet, but that's probably gonna be one of the last things we do in this house.
Yeah, this is actually holding us up huge. Obviously, we cannot finish a house without slider in. So hopefully they come in quick. Time is money and time's a ticking.
But this whole area is really taking shape. We told you guys about the dining kind of setup that we're going to be putting right here in front of the slider. And just as a sneak peek, it's installed.
So same neighborhood as Pine Hollow, we're in another multi-million-dollar flip. If you remember this one, it's El Macero.
Right, it's actually just right down the street. I don't know if we've mentioned that, but they're in the exact same neighborhood.
They are, and we got some good news for you. We sold this house already, super fast.
Yes, so El Macero is officially in contract. We listed it at 1.4 million, really shooting for the moon there. but we landed at 134, which honestly is great.
Yeah, and that's a cash deal, quick close, no appraisal. Can't ask for much better than that. So let's talk about the numbers. So we ended up buying this house for $836,000.
I think all in, our rehab budget was around 150, 160-ish.
Yeah, I think so. And you know what's funny is we racked our brains on this house about whether we should spend like $75,000 on a brand new pool install instead of having the spa here. And at the end of the day, it really didn't matter.
No, we got great feedback on this. Everyone loved the decking that we actually did, and how we kind of breathed a little new life into it was not a problem at all for the sale.
So at the end of the day on this property, bought it at 836, put 150 into it, sold it within 10 days for 1.34 million cash.
So what that means is, end of the day profits, about 250,000.
That's a home run if you ask me. So we're across town now in a country club community called Red Rock Country Club here in Summerlin, Las Vegas, at another one of our multi-million-dollar flips, Dove Run. Let's go inside.
Let's go inside.
Yeah. I really like the paint on the house.
Yeah, the house is freshly painted now, and obviously we had to pick HOA colors, but it looks really fresh and clean, so
It does.
I like it.
Really nice color.
Maybe we could accent the doors though.
Yeah, I think the light color on the front door kind of shows all the blemishes too, so maybe a darker color would look better.
Yeah. Come on in.
So just walking in, I'm really happy we added this fireplace here. This was kind of an afterthought. You know, we felt like this entry room with the really high ceiling needed some sort of accent. So we added the LED fireplace from floor to ceiling in here. Turned out really nice. Of course, we're missing something here.
Probably gonna be tile there. I'm guessing they just haven't gotten around to that yet. But that honestly is not the weirdest thing, it's this. Like, this isn't quite a living room. This is not really where you're gonna be hanging a TV, and now you kind of have these things that either need to be covered up or deleted.
Yeah, I think that the best thing we could do is delete them, replace this one board here, make it smooth and clean. I think caps on there will look really cheap.
I'd rather get rid of them.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about possibly a $2 million list price on this house. Stuff like that is a detail that we can't miss. Is this a tile?
This is a tile.
I think, oh yeah, that's it. Let's hold that up over there.
So that's gonna be, this fucker's heavy.
And these are nice. So this is gonna be the tile that goes around the fireplace. Dark gray is gonna contrast really nice against the light floors and of course the white fireplace wall. So that should look really cool there.
It's been a while since we showed you guys the rest of the house, but as you can see, carpet is in, the stairwell's looking really nice. They're starting to hang some lights. I'd really like to go and see the back of the house, kitchen area.
Okay.
And the backsplash is in, appliances are going in, maybe a little bit early.
Yeah, brand new fridge. This is a big no-no for all you guys flipping out there. This should go in last or at least be highly protected. It's a brand new, probably $8,000 to $10,000 fridge. People are obviously still working in here, a lot of things to do. If this gets dented, this gets ruined.
Yeah.
So definitely something to know, but kitchen's looking good.
Yeah, handles are on, backsplash is in, so we're almost wrapped up in here. Our door is finally completed.
Yeah.
It's been ripped and torn apart for a long time.
This is a big deal. You know, this door is not a cheap door to add, and it really makes this room a lot better.
Open her up.
Ooh, it's nice and smooth too.
Yep. There we go.
So let's go outside and check our brand new pool progress too. I love that the door opens up to the big covered patio.
Yeah, I mean, it does make sense to flow right out to your covered area.
Obviously we pulled all the landscape out, so we're doing about $15,000 worth of landscape to this house.
Yeah, it's gonna look totally different when we're all done.
This is an issue though.
I know. It's been something we've been battling with this house the entire time. Getting this pool completed, they're honestly supposed to be a lot farther than they are right now.
They promised us 30 days about 45 days ago, and this is the condition it's still in. I'm not happy to see this, to be 100% honest with you, because house is almost done, looking great, feeling good. This is gonna hold our sell back for who knows how long. I mean, this looks like it's almost 2 months away from completion.
Yeah, I mean, it could enter a scenario where we're forced to have the house completed and sell the house like with this almost done.
How does that affect value? I don't know. You know, we're talking about listing this thing you know, we bought this house thinking we're gonna get like 1.6, 1.7 for it. Comps have worked highly in our favor. So now we're looking at like 1.8, 1.9 for it.
Yeah.
But can we get that
With an unfinished pool.
with an unfinished pool?
I don't know.
I don't know. But if we sell it with a finished pool,
Yeah.
this house is top notch.
It's definitely top notch. Progress on it is going really well, at least for the house. We have 2 more other luxury homes to cover in this neighborhood.
In the neighborhood. We're taking this neighborhood by storm. Let's go check those out.
All right, snap 2, here we are at our 4th property of the day and our 2nd biggest rehab project going on right now. Let's go take a look.
So we actually like this. We have a lot going on at this project. Guys are working, lots of trucks out here. Look how much stuff we have in the garages.
Good, because this is a little bit behind schedule, so it's a really good thing to see.
Yeah, this is so much nicer, this carpet.
Yeah. Damn, these pieces are long. Hey guys.
Looks like we got a lot of cabinets going in this week, which is big progress on a flip like this. This house is 4,200 square feet. We've been working on it for about 4 months now. So to see this type of progress coming along is huge for us.
Yeah, cabinets are built, floors are almost in, doors in, of course. So there's still a lot of work to do, but we're on the finish line here. We're getting close.
Yeah, I'd say right now where we're at with this is probably 2 to 3 weeks out from completion. I love the floors though. There's a lot of things I like about what we have going on here.
If you remember from an earlier video, we actually opened this space up considerably. There was a wall right where he's standing. That's why we actually needed this support beam. And then this was closed off actually from this room to that room. So now this whole space is way more open.
Yeah, and we've been kind of debating this beam that we have going across the room. It's pretty cool. It would need a little bit of work to make it look, you know, a little bit more finished.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think? Should we finish the beam, sand it, seal it, but keep it as raw wood? Or should we drywall around it and make it disappear?
I'm kind of leaning towards keeping it because we are adding this color shelves in the kitchen and I think right here by the TV, so they would really tie in together.
Yeah, I think it looks cool. I mean, obviously it looks a little bit weird with yellow walls.
Yeah. With
the walls being gray and everything else being finished, I think a big wooden beam through the house is a really cool look.
Yeah, could be sweet.
So, this is the dining room. I don't think this is the dining light that we picked.
I didn't pick that light, so I don't know why that thing's there.
Definitely not correct.
No.
Definitely needs to be fixed.
No.
So one big question mark I have is, I don't know what's going on with this slider door. I'm pretty concerned about it because this is supposed to be over there, this is supposed to be over there, and we have a huge panel door sitting sideways in the middle of our living room.
This is actually installed backwards because I would actually, the door used to be here. I prefer it to go that way, don't you think? Because,
open that way.
Because this is more of where you're gonna be walking through.
Right.
Your furniture is gonna be right here.
Yeah.
And this is supposed to be an end door and it's in the middle.
Yeah, and
So
we
I think-
originally told them we wanted to open that way too.
So this is somewhat wrong, but.
Well, and it's very expensive.
Yeah.
Why is that door not installed?
No idea.
I don't know, but definitely have to call the contractor on that one.
Walking this house though, I have another idea for us is we did order all white cabinets. As you can see, they're all being built here. This is kind of similar to our first property of the day, Pine Hollow, where we did the fireplace in the lower area in the dark black tile. Now that I'm thinking of it, if I see this kitchen completed, it might look cool to have the lowers of the kitchen painted black as well. So you'd have wood, white up on the uppers, and then that black would kind of tie in with those black cabinets.
Yeah, and from our slab video that we did, our countertop video that we did, the viewers chose choice 2 for Pine Hollow. So we're using choice 1 for this house.
We picked them both.
So we used them both. We bought them both. So it's gonna be a big black slab countertop. We might as well do the black cabinets as well, just like we're doing up there.
Yeah. So right about here, where this kind of ends, you're gonna have a big waterfall stone edge that basically you can see from out that entire area right there.
I think that's gonna look really good.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're doing a lot of work upstairs. Let's go check out the master bath. So in the master bedroom now, fireplace wall coming together really nice.
Yeah. So the fireplace has obviously got to go in, TV's going to be hung, and since it's off center, which is supposed to line up with the bed, which we intentionally did, we have this whole pretty much like a dead space. So we're going to carry those wood shelving that we did down in the kitchen and the living room and put a couple of them right here as well.
Yeah, I think that's going to look really nice. Let's go to the master bath. See if we have lights, no lights.
One light.
So, not a lot of cabinetry and countertops in here. They're probably all stacked up downstairs.
Yeah.
But I think that this space is gonna work really well. I love what we did with the shower. This is almost done. Check this out. This place is, dude, this thing's huge. Look how big the shower is. Turning out really, really nice. Nice Carrera. Look how many valves we have. So you're gonna have a hand sprayer here, a shower head here, a hand sprayer here, a waterfall there, another shower head, and then another hand sprayer here. So there's gonna be, this is like a huge spa.
It really is. Like, that shower is incredible, and we didn't just get rid of the tub and only build a shower. We still were able to relocate the tub to this corner, which we're gonna decorate really nice, have a wall spout coming out, so that's still gonna be a very cool area too.
Yeah, I think this bathroom's gonna come together really nicely.
Yep. All right, what do you say on to number 5?
Yep, one more to go. So we're out here at the last property of the day, property number 5, but also the third property in Red Rock Country Club here in Summerlin.
Yeah, we just got started on this one, barely demoed out. Let's go take a look.
So this is a nice little property that we picked up here in Red Rock Country Club. We bought this one for $1,035,000.
The rehab's actually not that expensive on it because we've done this model before. So we'll probably be into it for like 75, 85,000.
Yeah, and it's a 2,500 square foot house.
And when we go to resell this, I want to talk about the difference in price because we're going to resell this for $135,000, hopefully somewhere around there. We bought this model about 1 year ago for like $670, put the same amount into it and sold it at $970. So we just rebought the same model for like $50,000 more.
And we're gonna sell it for like $400,000 more than we sold the other one in like 10 months time.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show what the market's done over the last really year and a half since COVID started back in 2020. But that property we sold in January, so even in 10 months it's gone up a huge percentage. So not a whole lot going on in the house so far. We just bought it, we got it demoed out. A couple of people here working on some flooring and drywall stuff, but we really want to show them why we bought this house.
Yeah, one of the reasons that makes us feel so confident in rebuying the same home at a lot higher price. Let's go outside. So one of the things that we really liked a lot more about this house versus the other one that we previously sold is that the backyard is a lot bigger and a lot wider.
Yeah, that last house we had, the pool was super small and so was the yard. So this is much more user-friendly and it sits in a way better spot on the course as well.
Yeah, the fairway and the pond, super, super nice to view from the house. So that concludes the tour for today. We took you to 5 of our highest price, most luxury rehabs going on in Vegas right now.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel because we're gonna do an individual video on each property as they progress and as we finish them.
You do not want to miss that.
If you have any questions on flipping homes, how to buy investment properties, or anything real estate related, drop a comment below. We're always happy to answer.
You know, until then,
We'll see you on the flip side.